right? And then never. If you have an item that's just there to take up slots, or if it's a key item, or if it's a collectible, who knows, right? You set it to never. So let's keep attack to only in battle. Now speed. Speed is added to your agility when it tells you what time or when you get attack. Some attacks might be faster, some attacks might be slower. You could just adjust it as you see fit to whatever number you want, but keep in mind it severely affects gameplay. Success rate. Now, 100% means it will always happen all the time. If you change this to lower, it will have a chance to not happen at all. Now, going above 100%, you can't. It's either it works, or it might not, or it doesn't. It can't go below 0 or above 100. Repeats. This is how many times the action happens without you pressing the button. So if you have, let's say, a warrior who wants to fight twice, you'd make like 2 attack over here, and you could have it repeat twice. So what happens is you hit it once, and it'll happen twice. TP gain. Now the technique points, based on the starting whatever you get from RPG Maker, you get 5 TP points every time you hit combat, or you hit attack in combat. So yeah, that's just adding to your total TP. Now hit type. Again, we'll get into this, but this is set to physical attack. You go over here to system, or what? No, it was terms. So, where was it? Might be in system. But yeah, over here, somewhere. Can't quite find it off the top of my head. But, yeah. So, normal attack. Oh, oops. That was normal. There we go. Normal attack. So, yeah. Physical attack, magical attack. This just tells the game what type of attack it is. And I should really pay more attention to why other things are going on. But I'm enjoying doing this. So, now animation. We're going to go through, like, I'm going to keep all these animations because, quite frankly, I'm lazy and I don't want to make new animations. So what this does is it tells the game how to animate what the attack is. So on your screen you'll see a bunch of flashes, maybe a pow, a biff, a bam, maybe some magic flying. So what the normal attack is, we could go over to animations. We go up to, I guess there is no normal attack up here, is there? So normal attack is what's built into the game for just a normal hit. I think it's just the enemy flashing. But let's say we used it for hit physical, just for argument's sake. Just have a preview of what it looks like right there. And that's what it would look like if it was that attack. But it's not. It is normal attack. Again, I really think that's just the enemy flashing. Now down here, using messages. This is what pops up in your menu screen when you attack with it. So, you attack. Imagine Pokemon. Pikachu attacks. That's exactly what that means. You could change it to casts. Casts attack. Does attack. Uses attack. Again. Attacks. Now, requires weapon. Does this attack need a weapon? Well, for attack, no, you can use your fists. Let's say it was for a different skill. You need a sword to slash, or super slash, or triple slash, or boomerang to double hit, triple hit, whatever, right? So you just choose what type of weapon can use it, and you could have up to 2. And that's that. Now over here on the right side, what type of weapon does it do? Or what type of damage does it do? For this, it deals damage to hit points. Now, if you choose guard, none. Because, guarding means you're not attacking. So if you want to deal damage to magic points, if you want it to heal, it's recover. Again, recover magic points. Hit point and magic point drain are for siphoning, so if you want to leash it away. Let's keep attack 2 hit point damage. Now the element, again this has to do with what you're fighting and the monsters, and what you have over here. So elements, absorb, fire, ice. We're going to get into this a little bit later. But as soon as you change all of that, that affects what you see over here. So right now, it's just normal attack. Now, the formula. How this works with the formula. The basic one you get is A attack multiplied by 4 minus B defense multiplied by 2. Now, when you look over here at your classes, let's say Santa's attacking. At level 1, that would be 16 times 4, and Santa's also defending, minus 15 times 2. And that would equal damage. And that's how that is figured out. Pretty simple. You could rework this if you want to, and if you do, it has a little pop-up on the side there, right over here, that shows you what every abbreviation means. The variance is the difference in the end number. So up to 20 points of difference can happen with this equation. You could lower that or heighten it if you want to. Critical, whether or not you could deal double damage. Now effects. Add state. Normal attack 100%. This is just for your own personal convenience. Adding the state of normal attack. So you look over here at states. Look down here for normal attack. Again, there isn't one, so that's just built right into the system. That just says you're doing something normal. The end. If you want to add more effects, like let's say you want to recover hit points, it's either percent or a number, or a percent plus a number. Magic points, TP, whatever. Let's say you want to add poison. You have poisonous fists. You just do that. Parameters. So, yeah, buffs, debuffs. This is... So, instead of just going like that, woo, yes, 3 viewers. So instead of just going through this, I'll go through everything one by one. So if you want to add the effect of recovering hit points, that's where this is. Recovering magic points, that's for this one. Gaining TP, this is a percent, I think, of the total TP you have. Yeah, and like everything else, if you hover over anything, it'll give you a nice little bar of what you are trying to do. So, states. So, these states are defined by you over in the states system. We're going to be going there in just a little bit, but these are defined by you, and I'll get into that later. So, if you want to add any of the states, and the amount of which it has the chance of doing. So if you want to do Poison Punch, you have to go over here, add state, add poison, and 50%. There's 50-50 chance it happens. Or if you want to slap somebody and it heals them, same thing, remove a state. Parameters. Now, adding buffs. This adds a nice little percentage of buff. I think it's 20% as the base and amount. I can't remember the actual number, but I really think it is 20% for that amount of turns. So, you just choose what you want to buff by 20% and the amount of turns you want it to happen. Debuff, again, is 20% down. Which one you want to debuff, and for how many turns. Remove, it's the exact opposite, you just cure it. Other stuff. Special effects. Escape is the only special effect we have. I believe that is for monsters only. It forces monsters to run away. Grow means it's going up permanently. So if you want to hit somebody and make their stats go up permanently by punching them in the face. Oh, Mr. Trivial says the actual numbers for the buffs and debuffs is 25%. So I'll go back and correct that in post. But yeah, it's 25%. Thank you, Mr. Trivial. But yeah, grow is permanent increase in stats, and that's any of your stats. Learn skill. Now, if you want to punch somebody in the face and learn something from it, this just means it adds the skill to this list right over here on your character sheet. Now, edit. Other common event. We're going to get into common events later, but they're like little mini scripts that you don't need to know scripting language for. This is just stuff that happens when you do certain things. And you write it out yourself by adding stuff through the menu, and we'll get to that. And so far, that's skills. I need to take a few minutes of break. I will be right back.